think we're live. I think we're actually live. Don't even give me started. I was crying, man. I was crying. I thought I didn't have any faith in De Gea. I got to be honest. What's his stats? 39 and 0 up until that one. So what's it? 40 and 1 now. 30. Yeah, 40 kicks. Jeez, Louise, man. That's for a guy of David De Gea's caliber. It's a strange stat. Absolutely strange stat. Is what it is. Shot stopper though, absolute shot stopper. Yeah, clearly. Let's not talk about that, man. Still unbelievable result, man. 12, 11 penalty kicks? What was it? 11-10. Just, I've never seen that. So, Ronaldo doing the business again. Are we silencing the critics yet? Are we? Is it safe to say? It's just crazy. I gotta be honest. Absolutely crazy. Well, that's another thing. Yeah, that's an absolute another thing, as you say. Just trying to get up the chats, just to make sure that we're seeing anybody who is commenting on the streams. I'm not really getting any of the comments. The fun teething. I do apologize, chat. I've just taken out a new service, and I don't know how the dashboard works. So there's that one. We can view that one. That is perfect. And I just need to bring up this one, which we can do here. There we go, chat. So if you are in chat, you are watching, please let us know. Let us know anything you maybe want to discuss or have any comments on anything that we have maybe mentioned. But yeah, so getting into things, we now got West Ham at Old Trafford for the Carabao Cup. We know we're going to get lots of changes. We know that's already been called for. Any changes you see happening or can see? I mean, there hasn't been really much in the news. No, they're pretty much going to field, I think, the similar side to what we saw on Sunday. It's just, yeah, I think the tournament maybe means a bit more for them than it does for us. Yeah. It just is what it is. So we know Lingard's going to start. That's been emphasized. I think Tellez is going to slot in at right back, or left. No, he'll play right. I think he'll probably replace Aaron Wan-Bissaka. I think Shaw's gonna play, but we might see Dallo. We maybe might see Dallo. I think Maguire and Varane should play, but whether we see them play is maybe not gonna happen. One of the two, and then we'll see Lindelof. I think maybe slot in. It's a tough decision. I mean, there's so many options, there's so many pairings, but we also don't want to lose momentum. We don't want to lose the drive. Yeah, so I don't want to be Ole. I got to be honest. I don't want to be Ole.
More than we could in the last few years.
Well, yeah, it's been a blessing, absolute blessing. It is a very deep squad. Sometimes a hindrance, sometimes a benefit. It could go either way. I'm worried if we don't put in a result, what the Ole outs are going to be all about. Like,
They're going to be out whether he wins or loses. I don't think it's gonna change too much.
Yeah, true story. True story, man.
Yeah.
True story.
And I want to see us win. Obviously, I want to see a win every game. But if we were to go out of the competition, I don't think it would be the end of the world.
Yeah. It's an interesting one.
Yeah, I mean, you always want to see a win, but if there was a game we had to lose, this would be the one I would take.
Nah, I think the game was the Young Boys. I think that's the only loss I'm willing to take. Everyone else, no ways. I want their scalp, man. I want their head. I want their head. This is what it is, man.
I'm trying to put that behind me. I don't want to think about it. That was.
Yeah. Interesting one. Look. I mean, we covered it last week. I mean, yeah, I'm quite happy the guy made changes. They just didn't work out. I mean,
yeah.
He saw a threat and he tried to deal with it and it came off. But I mean, it didn't come off. But we've had it in the past where, I mean, you know.
You look at Lingard. With Young Boys, he came on, made the horrible pass, cost a goal, and came out against West Ham and he scored the winner.
Yeah, that's a bit of a mixed emotions there, man.
Right.
I mean, like, that's crazy. That's
so
crazy. Villain to hero to villain to hero. I mean, that's a roller coaster.
I like him. I like Lingard.
What do you think of the not celebrating? I thought that was a bit of a... You've come out, you've said all of this stuff about United, it's home, it's family, I don't want to leave, you go score a goal. I mean, I saw Ronaldo and Bruno kind of forcing him to go celebrate it.
Sure, but I can think back to when Ronaldo scored against us with Real Madrid, and he hushed the crowd.
Different story, different kettle of fish. Though, this is. He was there for like 2 weeks, mate. Like, I mean, like, does a guy have West Ham tattooed on his ass? I don't think so. Ronaldo. I mean, the guy that he bleeds United. Of course, he's going to be like. It's a different story. I mean, look, I understand. Like, I mean, the crowd was singing his name and they got him into the thing, but at this level, buddy. I don't know.
I would have loved to have seen a celebration, but I can understand. His career was faltering pretty bad before he went out on loan last year. They saved him.
Well, he saved them, and
went both ways.
It did. Look, he's a great footballer. I've always enjoyed him. I think I always explained this to my man. I always thought before Ole came in, I thought it was, Rashford and Lingard, the bad boys sitting at the back of the bus. Couldn't be interested, not at the front of the class. And it's good to see that he's maybe changed that. He's starting to come back focused and come back stronger. And look, I mean, the stint at West Ham did him great. I'm not taking nothing away from the kid. I just think maybe, hey, you made all the statement. Show how passionate you are for the club and then apologize later. I mean, you're going to have supporters now maybe sitting 50-50 on him, and you're not doing yourself justice when you...
No, he did himself no justice at all.
So that's maybe why I wanted to see a celebration. But yeah, what a crack. What an absolute crack.
Oh, I from nowhere. When Matic passed him the ball, I did not expect pass.
I saw him and I was like floating around, and I was like, Jesse, what are you doing there? And all of a sudden, he appeared in this box, and I went like, oh my gosh, hit it!
And he did.
Oh, it was beautiful. Absolute beautiful. It was a goal.
Yeah.
It was an absolute goal and a half, man.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Had me on my feet.
So
I'm
it
sure
was.
your neighbors in the condo
Yeah,
must have
no,
been
no, yeah, of
complaining.
course. But fortunately, it's mid Sunday morning, so wasn't too early. Wasn't too early.
No notes under the door this
No,
week.
no, 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 no. Thank goodness. It's the 7:30s on a Saturday. You know, the 12:30 kickoff in the UK. It's the first Saturday game. Oh man, my neighbors hate that one because you know 8:30, 9:30 on a Saturday. You know you want to sleep in a bit. It's been a long week.
Ah, get out of bed.
You got me running around, jumping up, shouting "Viva Ronaldo" at the top of my voice. So, yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Shame.
like I said,
Apologies.
I'm lucky I'm in a house, but I remember being in an apartment before and doing the same. So
It's tough. It's tough. It's absolutely tough. So, Ilanga, do you think he'll start or do you think he'll come in from the bench?
I think he'll come in from the bench.
So then do you think Sancho's maybe going to get a run
Yeah,
and then he'll
yeah,
60-minute swap him?
yeah, yeah. Especially where he didn't start on Saturday. I think this will be a good start for him.
Yeah, I'd like to see. I'd like to see. If we, the thing is, how much are we going to be chasing this game? Because you got Benrahma, Antonio's fit, you got Rice. I mean, you definitely see these people playing. I don't not see them playing. So then,
Yeah, and Rice terrifies me. He's everywhere he needs to be all the time.
did you see? I posted an interesting stat in the group, in the supporters group, about McTominay's stats compared to Rice's stats.
Yeah,
In
I
a,
did.
not bad, eh?
Oh,
You know, remember, some of the members were saying, "What did he do? He did nothing." And I'm like, "Yeah, but according to the stats, he played a lot better than what people maybe suggest, and that's why
he,
I feel he needs a shout out. I just do.
people used to say Carrick did nothing, and he bossed the midfield.
He did. He did. My only irritation with Carrick is he never, ever, ever went forward. But then, in saying that, when him and Darren Fletcher took over the midfield, he was the guy going forward. But when he was playing, he had Scholes. You don't have
Yeah,
to go forward if you've got Paul Scholes.
exactly.
He's the best midfielder in the world. Even Xavi said that. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So, my my understanding of football at the time of Michael Carrick's playing era really did him injustice in terms of what a player he is. Yeah, so apologies to Michael Carrick. I always thought you were shit, mate. But I've learned to understand now that you're not. So GG's. um, I don't know if you saw the boss speaking about Ronaldo's impact on the young players. One of the young players I'm really eager to see this season is Ahmed Diallo.
Hmm.
I'm really, really amped to see what he's coming back with. We had a really good World Cup. I think World Cup, Olympics, and yeah, man. I know he's picked up the knock. Six weeks out, so another 3 weeks we got left of him. But I really like to see how he's gonna come strong. You know, having Ronaldo
Yeah,
around him.
he's going to learn from the best. He's got great players around him. He can only get better, right?
Yeah, absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely, absolutely.
and that's what I want to see. These young, exciting players coming up and through.
Well, that's it. The squad's sitting in a healthy place. Don't look at where the squad is now, but have a little bit of foresight. The squad is going to be very, very healthy
Yeah,
3, 4, 5 years time, and we're going to have longevity out of that club. Our biggest problem is when Ferguson left, Moyes came in. We hadn't. I was reading something, going back, reiterating this point, was that Ferguson couldn't sign two players, and because of those two players,
I read this the other day.
yeah, it was
Yeah,
doing its rounds on thing. And now, if this is true, then it's understandable as to what's going on. But when Ferguson left and Moyes came in, we were still in that transition stage. We had a lot of old, experienced players coming to the end of their tenure, and these new youngsters, and we hadn't quite got that gel right. Now you've handed it to David Moyes. He didn't know what to do. The sign, he couldn't sign anybody because nobody wanted to play for him. Let's be honest.
What about Fellaini?
Fellaini was a bogey to us, an absolute bogey to us, and I really enjoyed the fact that we signed Fellaini. It wasn't the marquee signing, and it wasn't the signing and everything, but it was a good signing. Obviously, David Moyes had some blackmail on him, and he had to come. But it is what it is. I was a Fellaini fan.
Yeah, I grew into that.
I was just annoyed. He just kept scoring against us, so I was just quite happy to have him not score against us. But where we are now is you've got a good mix, a very good mix of young talent as well as old, experienced guys.
And that's what you need for success. The young players need the older players to look up to. And I think, as you said earlier, with Rashford and Lingard, the bad kids at the back of the bus, I don't think they really had that experience to look up to when they were younger players.
Well, that's it. I mean, they cleaned out house, and now you're leaning on an 18-year-old to carry Manchester United.
Right.
If anything, congratulations for Rashford for actually being where he is now today with all of that.
And I mean, Ibra came in, who's Ibrahimovic, but I don't think he's the player that younger players should be looking up to.
There's two sides to that argument, but I can see why you say that. I mean, he is the bad boy of football.
Oh, I love him.
I did too. I did too. I want him back in our squad. Can you imagine?
Did you see when he went to LA? He took the entire page ad out of the paper. You're Los Angeles. You're welcome. And they had his signature.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
that's Zlatan.
Absolutely, and that's what makes him.
Yeah, that's what makes him him. It's like Cantona. But that's the thing. I mean, there's that type of player, and then there's the Ronaldos and the. I didn't even know if you could say Messi. I don't. Messi just gifted. Ronaldo's hardworking talent. He's made hard work, sheer hard work, just the determination to be better than anybody else. I think Messi. I don't think Messi puts in the hours. Do you think Messi puts in the hours?
No. No, he was born with a ball at his feet.
Yeah. Is what it is. But the youth coming up and the balance in the side. So we've touched on Ilanga. There's this other kid. I don't know how much you've seen of him. I've just seen a little bit. Hannibal. Have you seen this kid Hannibal?
No, I haven't seen anything. I've read some. Appears he's going to be a player.
I watched some of the reserve games and the little clippets that you get on the United feed, and I think he could be a baller, an absolute baller. And I mean, there's another one. We've got Shire. Oh man, what's his name?
Oh,
you know who I'm talking about.
Shora. Yeah.
We got him coming up. I mean, imagine what it's doing to these kids having Ronaldo around them. It's just unreal.
And Cavani.
And Rashford. And Bruno. And Varane.
Everyone is so excited about Ronaldo. We still have Cavani.
I don't believe it's real. I still pinch myself. Every night I go to bed, I still pinch myself. I have to watch highlights and replays because I still don't believe he's playing for us. Somebody's playing tricks on us.
Yeah.
I swear, I wanted to burn everything when I heard he was going to City. That was done there. I was giving up football. my love, my trust, my everything just betrayed right there on
Yeah,
the spot.
I had a lot of text messages.
Yeah, the war on Twitter was quite fierce between City and United. Oh my gosh.
The Twitter tire
Oh
fire.
my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I mean a lot of youngsters in our side that are learning from a lot of experienced players, and that's why we're sitting in a very balanced mix,
Mhm.
You know, which is great because now which balance are we going to see tomorrow? I mean, I'm hoping for an attacking team setup. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I really don't know. There hasn't been much in the news or team selections or anything, man.
No, not much at all. So we'll be glued to our phones tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, an hour before kickoff, we'll find out. But I got to sit here and make predictions and put them in my app and lock in my score. So that's why we're here. That's why we're here. We got to discuss this. Let's talk this out. Let's hash it out.
You were right on Sunday.
I was close. I got one. Just the McTominay. I didn't think he would start.
No, I thought he was still off.
I got some bad information from some people. I'm kidding. No, look, we weren't sure if McTominay started. The fact that we saw him on the team sheet when he went down was fantastic. And then when he came in on the starting 11, I just knew. From there, I just knew I had a little bit of more assurance in me. And I said to you, I said 2-1, maybe West Ham, maybe United, but there's definitely going to be 3 goals in it. And I think McTominay was the key to going our way. These people with this Rice talk, I think McTominay will do just as fine. Just have
If he can stay fit through
That's
the
it.
entire season,
fit and injury free.
he's still young.
That's it. That guy bleeds United. Bleeds it.
Yeah.
You know?
Through and through.
And Ferguson's glory days, we had every single player gave 110, 115, 120%, and that's why we were able to go. We had, I mean, no disrespect to Darren Fletcher, but he's not making it into like the world's best 11s, okay? No disrespect to, I mean, let's go. Michael Carrick, Darren Fletcher. I mean, they're
Park.
good. They're good players. Jising Park. I mean, they're not world classes. We had maybe, okay, Van Nistelrooy, Beckham, Ronaldo as a fledgling, Giggs and Scholes, okay,
Yeah.
and a very good goalkeeper. We've always had world class number ones, always been from day one. But we had a lot of average players around the squad. It wasn't a star-studded lineup like we have now, and it was because of the determination and desire to want to play and want to win that made Ferguson's era so good. That team was what made that team emphasis. And we're slowly getting back to that. It's good. It's great.
Yeah.
Loving it.
No, and you knew any player that stepped onto the pitch when Ferguson was running the show, if they didn't give everything,
Yeah, they wouldn't play.
They wouldn't play.
Yeah, they wouldn't start. There's no ways. I'd like to see Ole be a bit more assertive. I saw, the incident I said with Bruno and Ronaldo waving at the crowd, waving at the players, trying to like, I don't know, coach, dictate. I don't know. Apparently it was a bad foul and he was shouting at the referee. But that's obviously what Ole's going to say to the press. But I would like to see Ole be a bit more assertive on that. It just shows a little bit more respect in the club. And if a younger player sees that, hey, there's Ronaldo, greatest player, and your manager's talking to him like that, and Ronaldo's listening, I'm going to listen to my manager too. Maybe would have said, it's too much to ask for.
Yeah.
But
Imagine Paul Scholes and Ryan Giggs running down to the touchline when Ferguson was in the box.
I don't think they would have just got a hairdryer and a boot thrown their way. I think Ferguson would have driven a car into them. I heard some stories about him and Keane. Ferguson jumping over a table. Oh my gosh, man! Oh my gosh.
One came out today. Peter Schmeichel and Ferguson. They had some bust or a few bust ups, and he was on his way back to United. I didn't know when he left Lisbon. He wanted to go home. Ferguson said he could come. He went in, had his contract terminated. They spoke in the morning, and at the end of the day, Ferguson wouldn't answer his phone. He finally got through to him, and he said, "No, we're taking Barthez."
Wow.
Michael didn't have a club.
Wow. I think that's why he probably went to City.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean that's ruthless, but
It was ruthless.
but that's what made him a great manager. He knew what was best for the club.
Yeah. So, getting back to who's actually going to play. So we're gonna go Heaton in goal.
I agree.
Because
We'll say Shaw.
Hold on, I'm opening the app. I'm a bit slow.
Okay.
Chad, if you want to grab your apps, and if you're on the United app, they got a prediction game. You can win some cool stuff. So we're going. Okay, so let's start off. Scoreline: 2-0, 2-1, 2-0. We're at Old Trafford. It's packed. Midweek football. We're gonna have a very young, fit, energetic side. Could play expansive. Could. I'm not saying we will.
Good.
Lingard. Yeah, 2. I'm going with 2. I think we can score 2 goals. West Ham
2-0, 2-0, 2-1.
Well, that's it. It depends what centre back pairing we get, because we know West Ham are going to be more direct with Antonio.
Right.
They're going to be able to hold the ball up a lot better up in midfield. This could be a humdinger. This could be a 3-2.
No, I'm going with 2-1.
You're going with 2-1.
I'm going with 2-1.
I don't know. I think there's more goals. I think the West Ham side is good for maybe 2, but we could be good for 3. I think if they're good for 2, we're good for 1 more. I'm gonna lock it in 3-2. I'm locking it in.
I went with 2-1.
Okay, so winner by 1.
Same, yeah.
So we're gonna go with Heaton in goals. I think Shaw's gonna play.
Yeah.
I think Maguire's gonna play, just because he's club captain, and I think he's gonna be next to
Lindelof, yeah.
And then we're gonna get Tellers on the other side.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm thinking Dallo. He's just coming back from injury, right?
Well, that's why I think he might start and give him 60.
I'll go with Dallo. You do tell us.
Spread betting, love it. Phil Jones in the midfield. He is travelled. He is there. He's put in a few good stints. I listened to him in his podcasts with the United show. I think he's starting.
Phil Jones?
Yeah, absolutely. I think he's starting.
Defensive midfield?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to see him start. I like Phil Jones.
Well, of course I like Phil Jones. We share the same last name.
No, I do. When he plays, I mean, like you said, he's one of those players. He's a Darren Fletcher.
Is Pereira still with us? Or did he go on loan?
I think he's on loan. I remember right.
I think so, but he's in the choose player. Why would they let me choose him if he's not part of us? Yeah. Because if he's still with us, he might play.
No, he's with he's in Brazil. Flamengo.
So
on loan.
Yeah, so he is on loan. So then we might, dare I say it, Donny van der Beek. Him and Phil Jones. Or do you think they're going to play him with Bruno? And do you think we'll see Bruno?
I don't think we'll see Bruno. Might see him on the bench.
I think we'll see Bruno on the bench, and I think we'll see Ronaldo on the bench.
Yeah, I agree.
So Lingard,
Van de Beek
I think Greenwood's going to be up front,
for sure.
and then
It it, it really all
Sancho.
it depends on how much Ollie wants this win.
Maybe he wants it. Maybe he doesn't. I think he might just give it players a chance to run and say, "Hey, listen, you're gonna get a chance in this tournament. If you don't play well in this tournament, then you're not gonna get as many games. So you might want to play well." I think it might be one of those conversations. So
It's
generally how they go, but the midfield's tricky. Is Van der Beek going to play in the middle, or is he going to play next to Jones? And if he plays in the middle, then does Fred play?
I
Maybe.
hope not.
Maybe.
No. You know what? This could be a game for Fred. Let's let him play now and not at the weekend.
Yeah, it's he might. Who are we playing on the weekend? It's Brenton. No, not Brenton. Is it Brenton? No, it's not Brenton.
Villa.
Might be
Yeah, we've got Villa Saturday,
Villa.
8:30.
Ooh,
You'll be up early.
My neighbors are gonna love that one. Just wait till we start doing watch-alongs. So yeah, then you see Villa, we might play Matic.
I was thinking, yeah,
Matic and McTominay. We'll definitely see McTominay in the league. Whether we'll see McTominay tomorrow night, I don't think so. So
no.
That's why I'm feeling.
Yeah, like he's just coming back. He just played a game. Give him a rest.
Yeah, don't burn him out. Yeah. So there we go. I'm locking that in. We've got Heaton, Shaw, Maguire, Lindelof, Telles, Jones and Fred, Lingard, Van der Beek, Sancho, and Greenwood.
I'm
locking that in.
I'm still not. I don't know where to go. I'll
First,
finish later.
First scorer. Ooh, now this could be a tricky one. Is it going to be Greenwood?
Greenwood.
Or is it going to be Lingard?
No, I'm going to say Greenwood.
I got a feeling Greenwood too. I just do. He looks so in form and so on top. Just absolutely looks in form.
His pace is.
Now here's the thing: this man of the match is a bogus guess because it goes on you and me voting. So I look at, like, say, McTominay, and I praise the guy, but he's not going to be winning man of matches, although there was, a stellar performance. Ronaldo gets a sherbet ton of votes because it's Ronaldo. And I mean, the guy's just got to dink the ball in once.
Ronaldo could not score a goal and people would still vote for him for man of the match.
So that's it. So, like, the man of the match, like De Gea won man of the match because the vote gets done after the game. So it really could go either way. I mean, it's probably the hardest one to guess. Obviously key positions. If it was locked in based on the game deciding man of the match, then I think it's an easy thing. But because of fan biasness, it becomes tough. I don't know where to go on this one. I'd value your input.
I'd take Greenwood.
You think so?
I do.
I think he's got to score a brace to get it, though.
With Ronaldo, I mean, I can't see Ronaldo starting. I could see him scoring a brace.
Yeah, but I can also see Lingard scoring a brace. And maybe celebrating. I know he's watching. I know he listens.
Yeah. I think Lingard, he'll definitely get an assist, but I'm going to say Greenwood with 2 goals.
Greenwood with his 2 goals. Okay. I like that. I like that. I don't dispute that. I'm just leaning on Lingard or Greenwood. And I think because of the fan aspect, I'm going with Greenwood. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, we worked this one out. work this one out. I'm going with Greenwood because of Lingard not celebrating, therefore being seen less of a hero in the eyes of Man United supporters. Weird logic, but we got it there in the end. We got it there in the end. Okay, so those are the predictions. We are locked in. Let's see. What time's kickoff? 2:45 Eastern Standard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quarter to 4. I'm
you're lucky
not
you,
even
man. Lucky you.
I'm not even going to be able to watch the game.
Oh no, you're fetching.
I've got to go. Yeah.
Yo.
I say that, but
don't you have
the girlfriend is driving over, so I'll probably watch on my phone.
I was just gonna say, bring out the DAZN. The what is it? How do you actually say it? I call it DAZN, but it's DAZN.
It's DAZN, yeah.
Yeah, DAZN. Like, how do you get DAZN out of DAZN? But anyways, let's not go down that road. But yeah, I actually like that app. Hey, if you are in Canada and you do want to watch football, DAZN.ca. Check them out.
The legal way.
Yeah, I tell you what, I've never had an issue.
No, it's
solid.
And if you're into darts, you can watch darts too.
There's a multitude of sports there, but this is United. This is United front. Let's go, you United.
Yeah, no, it's a good, great app.
Yeah, it is. Mobile,
Android, and I don't have to flip through channels trying to find where I need to be. So.
What I like is the highlights bar when after the game you can just click on the things, go watch it up, done deal.
Yeah, and I don't know if they still have it. They had that I forget the name of the show, Gary Neville.
Oh yeah, that
was on there too.
Yeah, that was actually a good watch. I think the Thierry Henry one was my favorite. I
enjoyed the Wayne Rooney. I find Rooney amusing every time he speaks.
I used to call Rooney Shrek.
Yeah, he looks like Shrek.
Yeah, he does. He does. Sorry, Wayne. I know you're listening.
Hell of a player.
No, I'll tell you what. I didn't really have high hopes on Rooney, and then I looked at his stats. Once again, talking about me actually starting to learn and understand the game of football. Blown away. Absolutely blown away. We had that lull in his career in the middle where we were like, just get him out of the squad. We don't want him. We don't need him. But, I mean, credit to him. He came through and, 183 or 100 and how many club goals? It's mad.
I know he's the top scorer.
Yeah, absolutely. Club top scorer. So, 200 plus, man. It's 200 plus or something. There's no ways Ronaldo's breaking that record. There's no way. So anybody just calm down. He's not going to break that record. Don't tell Ronaldo.
That was the great thing about Rooney when he did play with Ronaldo. There was that season Ronaldo scored 53 goals.
Mm-hmm. 43 in all competitions.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Yeah.
Rooney was there.
37 or 33.
Right.
I mean, it was just unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
That was a partnership that I wish it had lasted longer.
Yeah, I would have loved to have seen one more year out of Ronaldo. Just one more. I think we would have won another Champions League.
Yeah, I think we could have if he had stayed.
Yeah, is what it is. We got him now. Did you see the comment about him going into coaching? Who was it? One of the pundits were talking, and the guy's like, Ronaldo's obviously back for a reason, or so he's going to go into management to become the next United manager. And I was like, even Michael Owen was having a good laugh at him, mate. Like,
I can't see it. Could be an owner, David Beckham.
Yeah, be one of those kind of guys. You'll be go buy a football club in America.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's exactly what I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's definitely not going to be a commentator. He's definitely not going to be a pundit. Manager, maybe. His dedication and determination, he might be the next Jose Mourinho. You never know. Never know. Maybe. But yeah, maybe owner. Yeah, definitely owner.
I could see owner. Yeah.
Yeah, could see owner. Owner. It's a good call. Good call.
Yeah.
Alrighty, Chris. I think that comes to the end of our show. I guess. I
Just
think.
like that.
Don't be too sad. We get to talk again soon, buddy.
We still have to talk penalties from the weekend next time too. Then.
Yeah, we do. We do.
Yeah.
We do. I think. What has Ronaldo got to do to win a penalty? But we can have. I mean, that's a whole segment in on its own. I've got a buddy who's actually a referee with the ruling, and I like to bring him on. I see there was also, and I don't really want to discuss it today, was the times. Apparently, the referees had a meeting, and the ruling was that should have been a penalty, the first one.
Yeah.
So I want to get more clarification on that before I present it to the panel, which is why I didn't bring it up. But
Good.
yeah,
No, we'll wait.
we'll definitely on Thursday, Friday, depending how the week goes, because we've got Saturday's game. We'll definitely. I think Friday we'll do a much longer one. I'd like to get some more people in chat and participating and asking questions and decent views. But come on, this is for you guys. I'd like to see some comments, questions. I'm sure Chris would too. Engage.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we picked up a few followers. If we can just give them a shout out. Alphonse, what's up, buddy? Wow, buddy. My Zulu, I assume that is Zulu or maybe Xhosa. I'm not even gonna try pronounce that name. Sorry, buddy. But yeah, welcome to the family. These all followed on Facebook. Thank you. We are live on YouTube and Facebook and Twitch. So whichever is your preferred social content viewing, please head on over there and hit the notifications so you know when we go live and stay up to date with all our postings. Alrighty, chat. On that bombshell, good evening from myself.
And me.
We'll see you soon.